On August 12th, 2025, I explored the ghost town of Colmor, New Mexico. Colmor is located right off of I-25 between the towns of Springer and Wagon Mound. I was not able to find much information on the history of Colmor. It seems to be a fairly forgotten place from the past. The name is derived from the two counties it is closest to, which are Colfax and Mora counties. Apparently, it was mostly a ranching community and also depended on the railroad, with the railroad still in use today, though it no longer stops here. At its height, Colmor had around 450 residents. So thanks for joining me as we see what is left of Colmor, New Mexico. I'm walking along what's left of an old paved road. I'm not going to go inside the buildings. It's generally not safe. There's graffiti in the buildings. They've been picked over years and years ago. On the one side is I-25 and the other side is railroad tracks. And across the railroad tracks I can see more houses and buildings. They seem to be in better shape. I just walked by a shotgun shell. Even though it's right off the interstate, this is still kind of a lonely spot. So kids probably come here. You can see graffiti in this one building. Kids come here, do what kids do. There's probably people who come here, shoot guns and all that kind of stuff. So in the distance there's more structures. Some of them look fairly extensive. We just passed a row of houses and now we're got a lot of empty space until the next place. So I'm wondering if there was more houses here or not. I know some of these towns in this region of New Mexico, they would close down for whatever reason, and they would sell the homes and move them to other locations. A good example of that is Dawson, New Mexico. It was a coal mining town. So what do we got here? Then we have playing cards. This car has been pretty well wrecked and then turned into a little bit of artwork. But Dawson, New Mexico is a coal mining town owned by the company. It became no longer profitable, so they shut it down, gave everyone 30 days notice to leave. And then after that, many of the houses there were relocated. So the town of Dawson actually still exists in some ways. It's just a lot of the buildings aren't where they're at anymore. So here's an old house. Very typical architecture for this part of the country. I see nothing inside, so I'm not going to go exploring through the grass. There can be nails and stuff in there. Okay, so I'm back at this car here, walking around doing photography. So let's take a closer look. That engine is in pretty bad shape. Interior is a wreck. People smashed the dashboard. Looks like the radio is still there. I mean, it's just a shame. It's, at the very least, use the parts. But so we're going to look around in the trunk here. There's a body in the trunk. Kind of scary. Okay, as I'm walking around, I'm looking for photo ops, Kodak moments, and not really paying attention to details. So I just wanted to point out to you guys, you see the adobe on here. This is a very common architecture feature that you'll find around New Mexico. So over time, this is essentially going to wash away. See if I can walk up closer here. Get a little detail of the adobe there for you guys. Walk by this house, and as I'm walking back, a different view. So as you can see, the roof is being held up by a prayer. One wall is gone, so it's dangerous to go inside of these structures. But it's just really fantastic that places like this still exist, and you can go see and look at them for real. It's not just a little plaque on the ground or an old cemetery. The actual town, what's left of it anyway.